Guys, this is Mr. Joshy J Hutzball, and in today's video I am going to talk about Newcastle United. What has gone wrong for them? Because recently they have lost 3 games in a row. And also, apologies I've not been uploading on this channel recently. Last weekend I was away on a family holiday in Bournemouth, so didn't have much time to start uploading videos on this channel, but I will put out much more videos this week on here. So right, Newcastle, as you know, they had a shocking start to the season. I mean, they had, on the opening weekend of the season, an epic start, beating Aston Villa about 6-2 or 5-2, something like that. I mean, it was incredible. What more could you have wished for? It's a dream start to the season. But since then, you know, they lost 3 in a row. I mean, it's not looking great, is it? They had a tough start in the fixtures, that's not helped, but any Geordie fans who are Eddie Howe out, I think are absolutely crazy. I like Eddie Howe. As you know, Newcastle United are my second favourite team, and I admire Eddie Howe a lot. What he did last season, getting Newcastle in the Champions League, was an absolute miracle, honestly. But, yeah, Newcastle, I believe they'll be just fine, but it's just the fixtures have not been kind, you know. There's always going to be a tough start to the season, you know. Obviously, Toon, they lost to Liverpool when they should have won that game. I'm not going to lie, the amount of chances they missed, but Newcastle didn't finish Liverpool off, and Liverpool punished them, and rightly so. I mean, it's just, yeah. And obviously, they lost 3-0 to Brighton as well, so, yeah. But, and the Etihad, I believe they played Man City, yeah, yes, they have. They lost to Man City, which, against the defending champions at the Etihad, to me, that's no surprise. But defensively, it's really worrying the way they've been defending. I mean, Nick Pope, he made 2 howlers against Brighton, which, that was awful. I was watching that game live, and I couldn't believe it. The howlers he's making while I was away in Bournemouth at my family's house. I was watching that game. And yeah, it's just a shocking mistake by Nick Pope. It really was. There's no excuses for that whatsoever. But yeah, Newcastle, I believe they'll be okay. Once they start playing teams who aren't as competitive, I believe they'll start winning. But Isak, I like the look of Isak. He looks good. Callum Wilson, he looks good as well. But I believe against Liverpool, Eddie Howe made a huge mistake at taking Gordon off and bringing on Callum Wilson, because then Liverpool just gained confidence and literally nicked it right in the end, because they took their chances and Newcastle didn't. And you don't take your chances, you're going to get punished. It's as simple as that in football. You have to take your opportunities, otherwise the opposition, they'll be rubbing their hands and thinking, right, we got an opportunity here, because our opponents are not taking their chances, and Liverpool did just that. But Newcastle in the Champions League, wow, they've got such a tough group. I can't see them staying in the Champions League that long. They need to improve on their performances, seriously. Like I say, I am no way in any shape or form Eddie Howe out. Any Geordie fans who think that are absolutely insane in my opinion. Just madness. Get behind Eddie Howe. Newcastle will be back in business. It's just they've had a tough start and the fixtures not been kind. I mean, Lascelles, he's not the best defender. I mean, is it Murphy? Kieran Trippier's seen a good job, but the rest of the defending recently by Newcastle seemed poor, honestly. There's something they need to fix pronto. But I believe Newcastle will be just fine, so my advice to the team fans is don't panic, Newcastle will be back. Comment your thoughts down below, I will always reply, and please subscribe to this football channel is I react to Premier League games and talk about loads of different teams. If you want to see Manchester United videos, head over to my main channel, as I just dropped a video on talking about Jadon Sancho and Anthony. I mean, at my favourite football club at the moment, when it rains, it pours. It's a never-ending cycle, honestly. So that's why I don't want Newcastle to be struggling as well, because two of the teams I really like, man, that's just going to be a killer of a season for me. Bye-bye.